Hi everyone, this is my first ever attempt at recording, so yeah, it's a bit cringy. I hope it'll be okay. So this is my Long War of the Chosen campaign. It's been going on for quite a while, as you can see down here. It's late 3036, so we are nearly done with the campaign. I'm going for world liberation. We can see here that the world has been basically purged from the aliens, as it should be, and the global advent range is 31 legions, but as you can see here, they are basically all in the same region, which is the one that we are going to have a mission in today. So this was just to give you a very small overview of my campaign. It's basically a vanilla campaign with the Long War of the Chosen. It doesn't include a lot of mods. We just have a couple of cosmetic mods and a few exceptions that I will talk about in a moment. So this is the warm-up situation, and yeah, as you can see, it's very cool to see finally the world clean from the alien threat, basically. And this is the last region Advent has. So it has strength 31, which is for people who don't play Long War of the Chosen. This means the amount of aliens which will spawn in every mission. If, for example, we want to just have a random mission like this one to find enemy UFOs, landed UFOs, we can see that we would have like 30 enemies. This mission would probably be probably harder than the one we are going to attempt. I don't know, maybe you want to see me try that one next, something like that. But yeah, this is the mission we're going to try. There is also the headquarters mission. The headquarters mission has a lot of enemies. The issue with that is that it's usually very easy, because the map is super large and you can just overwatch camp and snipe enemies with a shinobi concealed somewhere, so you can just, I don't know, run your tanks and your concealed units forward and have a sniper on the top floor of a building on the roof, and you know, the rest of the mission becomes quite easy. So this is the mission we have. Don't pay too much attention to this. This is the number of enemies that it's gonna spawn if I load it right now. What we're gonna do is probably just reload it a few times, because again, I want it to spawn very hard. Like if we spawn and the enemies are far away, it's going to be quite easy, I guess. Probably harder than this one, but you know, still overwatchable, let's say. Meanwhile, the issue with these missions is usually that the enemies spawn in this rather small map, and they are all clustered together. They tend to spawn around your spawn point, around your deployment zone. And the first time I loaded this mission just to see what it was, I was basically revealed on the first turn. Like the game didn't have time for Centra's briefing. Enemies were just revealed immediately, and I had to basically deal with the whole map of 62 enemies on the first turn, because they all revealed at the same time. So that time the map wasn't very favorable, but there were not sectopods, there was a Hive Queen. So we reload a few times the mission until we have a very bad spawn, and we'll deal with that mission. Not a random one, so it's going to be somewhat more interesting, let's say. So this is the squad we're talking about, we're bringing to this mission. This is not your average Xcom squad. I don't know if this mission will be possible with a random squad of Master Sergeants. Maybe, probably. Some of these are just random Master Sergeants, like this technical is basically just a vanilla technical with a flamethrower specialization. But what we've done here is, I mentioned mods. What I did was, because I wanted to go for world liberation and I didn't want to basically stop my progression halfway through the game, I installed the Flawless mod. The Flawless mod basically gives you a customizable award when you complete a Flawless mission, and I set it to give me AP. So every time I end a mission with no wounded soldiers, so if you run teams of just Master Sergeants, it's feasible even with the high Advanced Strength numbers. It gives you a bunch of AP, and you can spend AP to buy more abilities, which is an option you can enable even in War of the Chosen. So yeah, these soldiers are very strong, and I also have a mod that I saw the Rava, I think, the YouTuber, use in his Army of 4 campaign. I think he uses this mod where you can, for 2 AP, replace a perk in the Xcom row, basically, with any perk that can spawn for that type of soldier. So you can exactly put any perk on any soldier. You still have to follow the rules of the game, but yeah, this is it's a mod that allows you to have more perks. Basically, you can choose combos, etc. So these soldiers are, I don't know, the best that can ideally spawn in vanilla. They have pretty good stats. I'm especially proud of my sharpshooter. She spawned with very high aim, and she kept leveling up with good rolls, so she ended up with a very high aim stat. I think you can do better than this, but this is pretty insane. And yeah, so I'll go through one by one. There is a should have mentioned, there is the timestamp, so if you can skip ahead if you don't care. So this is our first soldier. She has a PCS for mobility. She's a Reaper, and we can just see the loadout, but I cannot change it. So yeah, just AP rounds and proximity mine. You see, this is a trend for my squad. I don't really like limiting my mobility, which happens in Long War of the Chosen. If you're not familiar, every time you equip an item, you lose mobility. So this is a very high mobility soldier for scouting usually, and I run her with only 2 items, so she can run quite ahead. And so yeah, her abilities are quite normal for a Reaper, I'd say. She has basically, she's spec'd for dealing high damage in a single turn. She has Banish, which for vanilla players it's nerfed in Long War of the Chosen. It basically has a lower chance to hit if you can read it, but yeah, it's hard to land all shots with Reaper. And yeah, other than that, she's just, you know, a normal Reaper from Long War of the Chosen. Nothing super special about her, just a very high aim stat, and for some reason a high hack stat. I don't know, somewhat. Yeah, just a normal soldier. This one is not a very normal soldier, as you can see from my customization. I wanted to give him some flair, because this is basically just following the rules. Didn't really do anything crazy, but yeah, this is basically Shinobi and Gunner hybrid. He has a lot of perks, as you can see. So this is he can do both overwatching, suppression, and high damage per turn. He can do AoE damage with saturation fire and kill zone, but he also has very good mobility. Not really, his mobility is just 15, but it does have I wanted to give him run and gun. He still doesn't have it, but he does have Blade Storm, Flash, and Untouchable, Blade Master, Whirlwind. So you can kinda use him as a bad Shinobi. Obviously the knife does less damage than a sword, but I wanted to give him Cutthroat eventually. I don't think we'll ever get to that in this campaign because it's basically over. You can see that I'm using the weapons from the Tactical Legacy pack, or whatever that thing is called. They are normally not obtainable in Long War of the Chosen, but what I did was using basically this mod that gives you customization for your weapons. This is not actually that weapon. This is just a skin, just a cosmetic skin. As this is a knife, but it uses the model of the sword, but this is just a knife. And yeah, you can do it through the mod. As you can see, this is just from the stats. It says advanced blade, but it does the damage from the knife. So yeah, the loadout is just the rage armor, so you can move some more once per mission and do some bit extra damage. Just a cannon and a knife, the Shredstorm cannon and dragon rounds, and the rest is empty. So the idea is to do some crowd control with the burning damage. Again, for vanilla players, burning is very overpowered in War of the Chosen because it can be put out, and it means any human enemy that burns, it can do anything other than melee damage for 2 turns, which usually just means they waste their turn. It's like a 2 turns panic. Basically, it's one of the strongest things you can do in this mod. So yeah, this is him. This is my favorite shinobi. She doesn't have the serpent suit for, I don't know, flair reasons, because I liked the look of the raid suit, and it allows for some more mobility. She has insane mobility. That's her best stat. Not such a good aim. For some reason she has a eye hack. I don't use it, but you know, it's there. So yeah, the loadout is pretty standard. Aside from the katana, this is actually a mod, and yeah, it's a bit stronger than the regular sword, but it doesn't have the burning, but it does basically the same stats. I installed the mod just to give it to her. The other soldiers in my barracks don't use it, but I wanted my best squad to have the best shit, so you know, this is kinda a prize for my best squad, I guess. And yeah, she is not a normal shinobi. As you can see, I spent a lot of the AP I grinded to give her, you know, everything. Basically everything. So she's basically the best shinobi you can build, aside from the stats, which are, you know, you can probably do better than that. And yeah, so she's capable of doing long reaper chains, run around the map, be very hard to hit, flee after she's done her damage. So yeah, she's a very strong soldier. This is my Templar. She's another of the basically broken soldiers in this mod. She does have very high aim. I don't remember how the fuck I gave it to her, but you know, maybe, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, still she's very strong, and possibly above what you can achieve with a regular Templar, simply because of the fact that, you know, I gave her everything. So she's a very good tank, very good at damage dealing, very good at crowd control. She can basically do everything. She's not immortal. If you put her in the middle of 30 enemies, she will die. Or maybe she won't die because she has sustain, but she will die on the next turn. So that's kind of the same. But yeah, very strong soldier. We use her to tank as much as possible, and then to deliver a Ionic Storm on the second turn, if she's still capable of doing that. And as for the loadout, it's standard stuff. I did give her, because she had high base mobility, I did give her a bunch of stuff to improve her survivability. Other than that, yeah, oh, so this is my favorite soldier. She's a very strong sniper. She does have this sniper rifle. This is again just a reskin, but it doesn't use the regular sniper rifle. As a prize for my favorite sniper, I kinda modded this myself. It actually uses as base a Mass Effect mod, but yeah, it has the same stats of the vanilla rifle because I basically made it myself. The only difference is that it does 1 shred additionally. So yeah, it's a plasma lens plus 1 shred, which really helps because she does have shredder as well, I think, somewhere. Yeah, she does have shredder, and she does have a lot of abilities. She has her pistol abilities as well, so she can do face off and fanfire. She has double tap, she has serial, she has alpha might foxtrot and center mass, so she can do a lot of damage, and also lethal. So you can imagine this soldier with a good crit, and that eye can probably reach 50 damage on a single shot. So yeah, this is probably the soldier which will carry us through this mission, if it's possible at all. But yeah, so this is the sniper, and She just has dragon rounds as far as I know. Yeah, just dragon rounds. Then what we have is the skirmisher, which for vanilla players has been kind of improved in War of the Chosen, I think. It's a bit better than what you'd expect if you've only played vanilla. So he does have dragon rounds because I like to spread the love of fire in this mod, and also an incendiary bomb. And the idea is that again, he doesn't really have all his abilities. As you can see, I have plans for him, but you know, we'll never get there. But the idea for him is that he has Battle Lord, and Battle Lord in a map with 30 enemies can mean, ideally, that if you end the turn and he doesn't get shot down in the middle of his actions, he gets another 30 actions. So he's basically not doing a lot in our turn, but the idea is that he's gonna carry us through the enemy turn and just crowd control the enemies who are still there. He does have the Ripjack charge, yeah, so he can basically flash with this not sword that he has on his hands. So yeah, he's a hybrid unit, not a very good aim, but a lot of action economy and somewhat good speed. This is just our technical. She's very fast, and she specs from flamethrower. So what we're gonna do with her is just crowd control, and she doesn't have all her abilities, so it's not gonna be, as you would have probably guessed before clicking on this video, just a rocket fest. She's just gonna be a flamethrower girl. She runs in, she does a firestorm, and we hope that's enough and she doesn't die on the crackback. So yeah, that's the idea. It's not probably the best build for a technical, but you know, I like the flamethrower and I like the flavor of it, so this is her. And we have a very good what the fuck, yeah, how they're called, I can't remember even the class, but you know, the guys who shoot. I don't really love these guys, they are very generic as soldiers, but yeah, he's very strong. Yeah, Rangers, I think they're called Rangers, you know, 300 hours in War of the Chosen. I can't remember the name of the class, so yeah, good job me. And yeah, he's very good at shooting a bunch of times. He has kill zone, he does have, I think he also has lock and load, if I can, yeah, lock and load, which means if he gets a kill he gets 1 ammo back, so potentially infinite kill zone in the enemy turn, which is not saying much, but if you combine it with dragon rounds, it can mean a lot of damage and a lot of crowd control. So this guy is good at overwatching, he is good at basically everything. He's just going to shoot a bunch of time and hopefully hit his targets, and yeah, just a very vanilla soldier, I guess. This is just a normal Psy operative, nothing special about her, but she did roll a very high Psy offense, so she's pretty good at domination. We can somewhat reliably control a Hive Queen if she spawns. I don't think she will spawn because I saw Sectopod right now, but I don't know what way we reroll. But yeah, you can't really change these abilities in this mod, so we went for Soulstorm and Domination. It was probably better to go for the big Psy AoE, but you know, this is funnier, so we'll Phase Walk and Soulstorm if we can, and then she will die as a hero. Then what we have as the last soldier is the Spark. No one uses Sparks, I guess, but I love them, and he does have all his abilities, no Xcom raw abilities, so this is the mod I was talking about. I don't even, yeah, it kinda works with him, but as you can see it's broken, so you know, not a good idea to use it. But yeah, it does the tanking and it does the damage, and on the first turn we'll just overdrive with adaptive aim and hopefully do a bunch of damage, I don't know. And it does have sacrifice and impact fields if we feel like we need protection to survive an enemy turn. I don't think this is nearly enough to survive 30 enemies or 60 enemies that shoot at you. So ideally we not need that, and we just go for Nova damage on the first turn. It does have Nova, but that ability is, I don't know, situational at best. And the loadout, you can't change it about these guys, so it's just a Plasma Blaster, which is probably the inferior choice too. So yeah, a lot of flavor. It was just a roleplay campaign until this point. Then this mission spawned, and I said, yeah, you know, let's see if we can do it, and how funny it is to see my sniper kill 20 enemies in one turn or die trying. So I'll see you in the mission after my 25 minutes of loading screens, because this game is not really happy about loading missions with a lot of enemies. But yeah, we'll see you in there as soon as I roll a funny map where we don't have the advantage at all. So let's see what this mission looks like today. I'm sorry if it will lag a lot, I fear, because yeah, no one in sight, so a lot of enemies. Yeah, the lag would be insane once we find the mission we like, but yeah, for example, this map, you know, we have very good cover here, we have the high ground here, and it doesn't probably have a lot of enemies right away, and if we start with a good Overwatch, yeah. Oh, maybe we can do it here, because as you can see, first move of the mission, and the game is not happy with us. The game is not happy with us at all. Yeah, it's basically dying. You can see my frame rate on the top left corner. It's, oh my god, it's dying. The game is dying. Yeah! First turn, guys. First turn. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh my god, I can't even see them. Where the hell are the enemies? Oh my god, yeah. This is what I was talking about. You know, this mission has the enemies spawn basically right on top of you. And yeah. My Spark is a good boy, so he will try to kill the enemies as they spawn automatically, because I don't know the name of that ability, but it's pretty clutch in these missions. Yeah, so in Assault the Headquarters missions, the enemies will probably spawn very spread out in the map, but this is not the case for this mission. Yeah, we lost the concealment on our Shinobi as well. The game is still trying to understand what the fuck is happening. Okay, we have a lot of more enemies here, so they are probably gonna activate as well on this turn. So yeah, not as bad as it could have been. I don't know, this is probably not as exciting. You know, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. So first thing, before I forget, Fortify on my Templar is just plus 20 defense for free, so it's going to be useful. What I want to do now is ideally, you know, just to have an idea of the situation, I'd like to activate these enemies as well. I know this is probably a crazy idea to some of you, but I know it's funnier that way. So what we're going to do is, I mean, we will have the sniper on top of that high ground. You know, that's just what snipers do. So the first move, it's going to be to jump here, so that we have maximum visibility on these guys. She's probably not gonna have visibility on people that spawn here, but it's probably gonna be enough. Maybe if I do it, no, here is not a good idea. Here is okay. The game is going to lag again because we are activating another pod at least. There is a sectopod somewhere, so I'd like to have visibility on the sectopod on the first turn, because again, it's funny. The game is pooping itself, so let's let. Oh my god, my frame rate is really not happy. It's going to get better as we go, because the enemies will have activated. So yeah, the slideshow, PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, not very not very nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. I might have to cut this because it's so bad. It's so bad. I saw 1 FPS. The Steam frame rate counter just gave up. It's disappeared. It's not up there anymore. It was 0 FPS. Oh my god. We must have activated a bunch of enemies because there is no other explanation. So there must be someone here as well and not just these guys. We'll count all our enemies when the game is done, you know, doing its thing. If people want to play Long War of the Chosen, 90% of the mod is not like this. I'd say 99.9% of missions don't have this issue at all. You're not gonna face 60 enemies on your average mission in this game. It's probably going to be harder than vanilla, but not this bad. Like, I've never seen it do this thing. Like, we must have activated like all the map, or the game is just... Is it going to crash? Am I going to have to restart all of this? Oh my god. I mean, I will cut this. I will cut this and we'll meet again when it's done farting on my CPU. So yeah. Oh, we're back. We're back. I think the game is done calculating the meaning of life and the size of the universe and all of that, and we can finally see the pod activations. I hear mech noises, so yeah, this is a pod of 8 enemies, 2 sectoid commander, 2 specters, 1 viper, an archon, super heavy mech, muton. Nothing really we can't deal with, but you know, they come in numbers this time. So for people who don't know, we're just saying, oh yeah, you can just serial this whole map. We can't. Serial has been nerfed in Long War of the Chosen. It now has the same issue as Reaper for the Rangers in vanilla. It does reduce damage every time you hit, so even if the sniper has 100% hit on every enemy, we probably won't even use serial on the first turn, because it's just not enough. It's just not enough to deal with this map. So yeah, they are going to run away. They're also all clustering around the sniper, which is not really good. She's not a frontline unit. Oh, these guys are amazing in this mod. They are not a good unit in vanilla, but they are very dangerous here, as they can basically shut down a soldier for turns at a time, so you don't want to let them shoot. How many enemies do we have on the field? Like, I don't know. She has visibility on most of them, but this is just... I mean, it's insane. So, yeah, let me think. What the hell do we do? I mean, it seems bad. Like, if you played vanilla, this might look very bad, but it's actually not bad at all. Like, where is the Sectopod? Where is the Hive Queen? Where is everyone? The worst enemy is like a Gatekeeper. I can't... this is just basic units. Like, this is not very dangerous. But yeah, exciting video done. Like, this is not very exciting anymore. So yeah, you can click off this video and never hear from me your entire life if you want. But yeah, we'll see what we can do to end this suffering and the suffering of my PC, because it's really dying. So what my Templar can do on the first turn, I'd say first thing, Shield Bash, because it's a free action and it's just free damage on this idiot. So yeah. And then what we should probably do is charge Rand and put her in a position where she's... because ideally you'd say, yeah, just hit the Chrysalids with the Rand and Shockwave and all that. But what I want to do is put her in a position where she's exposed to the rest of the enemies. Like here, ideally. But I don't know. I don't know if we can do it, because all the enemies spawned on the other side of this damn thing. So yeah, I think we're just going to... this is not really ideal. Now, what we are going to do with her is attack these guys, ideally from this direction. because I want, yeah, I want to put her in range of the rest of the map. Yeah, here, not even in cover. This is the plan. It might not be ideal. Yeah, the game is lagging again, so there might be another pod right behind that thing. It's going to be probably a small pod, or the game is just dying for the sake of it. No, it's just all the Overwatches. She does have lightning reflexes, but it's been nerfed as well. It's not guaranteed. It's just a decreasing chance to get hit this time. But yeah, okay, so this guy is probably dead. The 2 Spectres here. Yeah. So we'll leave her alone for now. She just can chill here and ignore the momentum. So what we can do now is have a bit of fun with our sniper. So the first thing our sniper can do is probably kill off this mech, because she's probably going to be able to do it with her first action. First thing we can do is rapid targeting, if we can find the damn thing. Oh my god, there are a lot of enemies to rapid target. Yeah, yeah. Nope, nope, nope. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so rapid targeting with the sniper, it can increase damage you do with every shot. Also the animation is bugged, if everyone is watching. Yeah. So first thing we can do is lightning hands. Yeah. English is not my first language, as you could have guessed. So we lightning hands to decrease its HP, ideally. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's probably going to die with fanfare, so this is a free action. She's going to basically cheat time and space in this turn and attack 300 times. So this is my first action. It's not going to end my turn because fanfare does count as just a regular non-turn ending action in this mod if you have the right perk. So we are going to try and kill the super heavy mech. It's probably going to be fine. And it goes down. So this is 4 shots. And now probably for the the thing you've come here for, the face-off. This is what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20 enemy face-off. So yeah. One, not a kill. 2 kills, not a kill. 3 kills. 4, 5, 6, 7 kills, 8 kills. No, nope. This is just insane. I think this is just not showing all the enemies. This is more. Also, the ammo is applying, so she's applying dragon rounds everywhere, which is a thing she can do once in a while. The enemies are not going to be happy about this one. This is basically just like throwing a grenade that hits the entire map. It's just stupid, like, how are you even allowed to do this? But apparently you can, so okay. And so for the flamethrower girl, she can probably do the chrysalids here. So we'll put her here. Yup. And then hopefully she can eat all of them. Oh, she cannot. She just can. So yeah, we can say bye-bye to the chrysalids. They can still attack while burning, but hopefully... Nope. They are still alive, so... But they are panicked, yay! So they are not going to be an issue, and this is another 2 enemies down. She does have an ability to move again after doing this, so we can probably move her... I mean, we can try to activate more enemies. That would be fun. Yeah, I mean, it's not a good idea. Yeah, let's put her here, close enough to those guys for later. Now this person right here, she doesn't have infinite range, but in Long War of the Chosen, Psyops can teleport. Our best bet was to probably mind control someone before doing the face-off, so that's a bit of a misplay. So what we'll do now is just a single target damage, I guess. Or nah. Yeah, we can't hit anyone. But probably a null wave is our best option, so I don't know, maybe from here or here. It's not as good as cover, but I think we can get both spatters. So yeah, let's try that. Can we see anything? Free action, we have a fuse. So who can we fuse? We can probably kill that mech. The mechs are annoying in this mod because they can hit reliably. So yeah, we try to kill that one, but it's very unlikely. It's probably going to survive. Yeah, it survived. So let's try for a null lance. How many people can we get in one null lance? Oh, this is not as good as I had hoped. Also, there's another mech. One of those snakes is burning. I mean, these guys are the bane of our existence because they can, they have lightning reflexes. They can just take one soldier out of the fight and will die on the next turn. This is not all the enemies on the map, there's going to be more, so it's not a good idea to lose everyone now. This kinda sucks. I had hoped we did more than 3, but this is this 3? Yeah, this is 3 and not really. I don't know if yeah, this is 3. Okay, it's not clear because it's in shadow, but yeah. We'll try to hit 3. He's going to survive though. And he can mind control, but he's probably not going to on the first turn. So let's hope for that. But he is probably going to die anyway to someone else, I hope. The issue now is that they are all very, very far away. So we've landed her here. It seemed like a good move, but obviously we've done it for spectacle purposes. It's not really a practical idea. Ideally you just camp here and use the cover, but we are not going to because we'll just be badass or die trying. So yeah, first thing we can do with him. These guys, they are not really in vanilla, but they can shut down a soldier. So yeah, for like 2 turns at a time, it's not a good idea to leave them alive. The issue with this guy is that ideally we want to do the kill zone trick with him, but there is this fucking thing in the way, so not really going to work this time. So what we're going to do is put him in good cover. Yup, and he can't really do much, can he? He can't really do much. So yeah, we'll decide later. For the spark can probably go here. The spark. I guess he only sees 2 enemies, but we can also do the bombard action with him to kill someone else. So yeah, what we're going to do is overdrive. Yup. Oh, what we also can do, if I remember, overdrive says no action is turn ending, so ideally we can strike someone. I never tried this. I fear this could be the end of his turn. I don't know, maybe. But if we can get here, it's probably going to expose him to a bunch of other guys, so it's probably better anyway. So let's try that, and let's hope this is not turn ending and the tooltip didn't lie to us. It probably lied to us. It probably said, yeah, you can do that, but we really couldn't. And also we lagged, so it's going to be an Overwatch, I think, this time. Also we destroyed the cover for the... yeah, another misplay. So that guy is dead. Another snack. But yeah, I think he wasted all his actions to do this. So that was a waste of action points. But what it did do is putting a tanky unit in the middle of this mess. So, I mean, it could be worse. Oh, okay. So she does have serial, but serial on a very weak gun, that's not really going to do much. But we can ideally use it to finish off a lot of these idiots. So what we're going to do is start from the ones who have more health, because she does have a shot at a lot of them. Yes, she also has a shot to these guys, but it's not really a good idea to try and hit them. So first thing we can do is light them up. So the first action we will not we will try for one of the hard to hit guys with the first one, because it's she has light them up, like the shield bearer right there. It's not going to do anything on his turn, but this is kinda free, so let's try it. Is it dead? No, but I think... No. Okay, he's not dead, but, you know, not really an issue. Serial. And we'll start with someone who is not going to die easily, like the Adventron. This is a very dangerous unit, as much as it doesn't look like one. Okay. Next. The Chrysalids are not a concern. This guy is kinda is a concern, but let's not worry about it right now. That guy, can we kill that guy? Yes, we can. So you go down because you have grenades. Yep, you have another one down. The game is pooping itself again. Okay. We also have an 83 there, but I mean, I don't care. You also should go down. We have the... Where is the Andromedon? Yep, Andromedon. So can we kill the Andromedon? Yes, we can, pretty easily. So it will go to second form. Also, thank you, Xcom. This is another enemy to deal with, but we'll worry about it when we come to it. That is not a problem. This is a problem. So let's hit this one as well. We have 3 more. Okay, 2 other actions. Also, she's not in cover, but it's not really the end of the world. Let's kill this one, because he's annoying. Yeah, the drones are probably going to be somewhat of an issue. We'll see about them. I want to eliminate this guy because he's going to waste a lot of our action economy if he psy-bombs us. So, you go down. Technically the game says we also have another 2 actions, but I think one is just a move action. So what I'm going to do is Shadow, and from Shadow we'll try to basically make so the Andromedon shell is completely useless. So what we're going to do is go here and crippling strike on the Andromedon shell, which means it will not be able to... Oh, I just see. It will be able to kill her, so it's not really going to help a lot. But yeah, we can still do it. It's not going to spray acid all over the place, and it's just damage, I guess. Free damage. Or we can throw a proximity mine, I guess. But what it's going to do? Not really a lot. Not really a lot. So yeah. Crippling strike, but maybe on someone else to finish them off. Like this drone that I said was dangerous. So, yep. She can't really be revealed by that action. As you can see, the map is looking a lot better than it used to. The soldiers who are burning are not going to have an action. The biggest problem right now is probably this snake. This guy is still a very big issue because he can probably one-shot my sniper, which is not what we want. and we also don't have a really good way to deal with it, so it's going to probably get its turn, but it's going to attack this guy, I hope. So yeah, this is another good soldier, so we'll try to do the best we can with him. The Rage Strike on the Andromedon Shell is going to be a good start, and we put him in cover. This is a free action as well. So yeah, you go there, you do the big monkey thing, okay. So one option now is to kill zone in this area. He can see a lot of people, so it's going to be a passive but probably good action. What he can also do is the Shred Storm Cannon, but I want to keep it for the Sectopod if it spawns. So first thing, he does have a sword, so why not use the sword? Because we might use Saturation Fire, and it's going to hit the shell anyway. This is probably not as good, but the thing is that it's not reactive, so I tend to prefer proactive actions because they give you more control of the situation. But the issue is that is not very yeah, this is not a really good one. So yeah, let's knife that Dromedon shell. The camera is not cooperating today, not very cinematic of you, Xcom, so...
You can't handle me.
But yeah, he does have Whirlwind as well, so we can probably move and do some shit. Yeah, we can. Can we, Xcom? Will you let us do that? I don't really trust what the game says, usually. But what we can do from here is hit that guy who was scaring me, so let's try to do that.
Let's move already.
Yeah. He does see a lot of enemies, and we can do this, and this is going to kill the commander as well as the guy I was worried about. Or we can try to hit someone else. No, okay, let's try to hit the commander. And no, okay, I think the explosion will probably burn him or kill him, so let's hope for that and just do this.
Land it on thick.
I don't know how I picked it up. We just did. The car did not explode, so that's not ideal. We also did something here, possibly. I don't know. Who knows? That's a mystery. So now is the funny bit, because you'll think this is probably all the enemies we're going to see. It's probably going to get worse, like now, because what I'm going to do with my Shinobi is activate the other half of the map. She has insane mobility, and she also have a Ghost Walker. We don't need that. She has a Wraith, and we can gain possibly a bit. No, we don't need that. But yeah, we can activate Reaper.
I'm trying.
We can activate Reaper. And then let's try... Yeah, the Naya we want to kill, because she's annoying. The Archon, we don't really care about the Archon, do we? Because if he goes for Blazing Pinions, it's just a wasted turn. So, the strongest enemy we didn't hit all this time, so the first one we'll hit is this person right here. And let's put her here. The game is going to poop itself again because she's revealed. Okay.
Found the sentry zone.
Oh, my stealthy ninja. Yeah, she's a very good soldier. So for now we haven't revealed anyone. She can probably reach the objective right now. Like, this is not this is kind of insane, but if we do that, I mean, what's the fun in that? So yeah, what we can do. Also, this mission has you have to extract all soldiers. So if we do that, it's not necessarily going to win us the mission. Let's ignore that guy for now. Let's go for I mean, yeah, the mech is probably no, the Archon. The Archon is our next target, so yep. Bye bye Archon.
Dead.
Okay, if we don't waste too many actions, we can use him as a bridge, or the Codex. The Codex is annoying. No, I think this guy is better because we are a bit out of steam. So yeah, hopefully not activating a lot of people. Nope, there is no one here. So that guy is dead as well. As if you're wondering what this is very cool ability from the Katana Mod. We can use it. I mean, why not? It's funny. So, yep. Whoop. It's just the same. Like, it's just to avoid Overwatch, but she ignores Overwatch anyway. But I can't see any other enemies. They are probably up here, which is, I mean, it was. The game was not very cruel with us today. A Reaper with these guys.
Nice one.
Very funny. We can slash this guy and then move to kill them, but it's going to leave her exposed, like a lot, very exposed. So let's do this first. Also, it could graze. The graze dodge. The dodge chance in this mod is very high.
Okay, I got it. I think.
Yup. Yeah. I mean, can you kill this? Nope. Nope. You can't. Not with that. With this, you might be able to. Maybe the Codex is the best option. Yeah. Let's go for the Codex because I'm worried about him.
Enjoying myself.
Wow, yeah, if you're wondering about that, it's just a mod that adds the voice lines from Mirror's Edge. Yeah, that's a bit creepy sometimes. Okay, what would we? Ah, yeah, she has the Wraith suit on, so we can just hide her here and no one will be able to reach her. So yeah, this is her last movement. Oh, and this guy is going to jump up here just to gain some movement. Next, we are going to charge this neck. So, yep, do that. You see, guys, Long War is an easy mod. This is, I mean, we don't even need Battle Lord. This is just too easy. We just use, I guess, Interrupt.
Our choices are vast.
And we have like 2 enemies here who are burning. I mean, they are burning, but I know they are panicking too. So yeah, they are not going to act, as I said before. And we don't have visibility on this guy here. So I mean, we could avoid all damage by doing this. If we can hit them, but it is a firebomb. Yeah, okay. We just have an angle, so we'll firebomb this guy, and he's probably dead. And with battlefield awareness, we'll put him on the high ground for later. But yeah, this was, I mean, it was easy. It was really easy. We can activate Seagull, but it's not really necessary. So just kill this Grizzly then. I don't really.
Impressed yet?
I didn't really expect to kill everyone.
I'm going.
But apparently it was very possible because we didn't activate as much as I feared we would. We can grab more focus for later. So yeah. let's do that. The shield clipping, it's very cool to see. Yeah, officially all enemies are dead apparently. All enemies are just, they're just dead. That easy. It's that easy. Yeah, so what we are going to do now, stop showing off Xcom. What we are going to do now is just look for the rest of the enemies. I mean, is it a good idea? Not really.
Sure.
But what else am I going to do? Just, I mean, they are going to be somewhere. I don't know where.
It's beautiful here.
Are they here? Yeah, I think they are here. At least some of them. And the game is dying. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And we're back. So yeah, the game crashed. That's something that can happen in XCOM 2, as you may be aware. And the game was not happy of having a lot of corpses on the ground. What I was worried about was that there is a bug where if there are too many enemies on the ground, the save will just not load. So yeah, the issue with doing stuff like this is that once you go past, I think 36 corpses, the save will just not load. So if there are very long missions with a lot of enemies, you may not want to take your time and just overwatch camp, because that might mean you waste a lot of time the first time the game bugs or crashes. So what we are going to do, I mean, we just need an excuse to rush here, and let's see if it crashes again. Let's see. I want to have it very hard this time. So let's try to activate the rest of the enemies. If they are here, let's try to finish the mission pretty quickly.
Those appear to be some sort of incubation chambers. No doubt part of their system to keep Advent well supplied.
So Tigan, for some reason,
the aliens, it's always one big experiment.
he still has voice lines, despite this being like the 10th time we destroy one of these bases. One sectopod jumpy boy. Yeah, 2 drones, 2 max. This is actually very tame, not really an issue at all. I mean, I don't think we even really need you, but you can't reach the objective. Yeah, that's very annoying actually. I wanted to do it this turn, like it would have been a second turn thing. Maybe, no, rate is already active. Can I give you mobility with anyone? I mean, I could use command to give her some more, but I want to shoot with my sniper because she's probably going to be one of the few that can hit. Yeah, you can probably destroy the sector, but I mean, let's show it off because it's fine. It's fun. I think my sniper can one-shot that thing. This is on veteran difficulty. I didn't mention it. I mean, I'm playing very recklessly. You can imagine this is not going to be a legendary, a legendary difficulty stream. But yeah, let's see what we can do to that guy. We also have Serial, which is again very funny. So I mean, why not? Let's destroy this entire pod with her if we can. Not the entire pod, because I don't think she has visibility on the purifier. Yeah. So first thing we can do is double tap the sectopod. Was that premature? Maybe she can't one-shot him because she doesn't have all her cooldowns for the pistol. But we'll see. I mean, yeah, with a crit like that, maybe. Let's try for that eye. So it's 26 to 34. I mean, she has a 55% to destroy it. So what we can do, I mean, now you should probably kill that guy. I mean, no, you would explode. So no, what we are going to do is rapid fire this idiot. probably dead. So yeah, let's not worry about it for now. We can destroy... There is a heavy mech. So we'll use Deadeye on the heavy mech, which is probably the enemy with the most health. So yeah, you go down, sir. The reason I use this model for the rifle is that, I don't know, I find it very cool. That was a 44 damage critical. I don't know why the game is doing this. It's just picking up items. I'm not I'm not nowhere near, but it's doing it. It has been doing for some missions. I don't know why that bug triggered, but you know, here we are. We'll use the precision shot on the mech longbow. I think it should go down if we are lucky. Let's try. Yup, another 35, really 38 damage. So the next target, it's probably going to be this thing here. As you can see, first turn you might have thought I was being really reckless with a lot of enemies on the field, but yeah, I just wanted to showcase this mission because it shows how Xcom can be a really easy game in the late game, which is why I'm actually playing this mod, because the vanilla game, maybe, yeah, you can increase the difficulty, maybe it's really frustrating, but in the end, the action economy of your soldiers is insane in this game. Like, you can do insane stuff. You can really do insane stuff.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Like, this is not this is not normal. Obviously, these soldiers have been somewhat pumped up and improved, but this is not really that far from what you can do in the vanilla game as well. And I also have a video on my channel from a lot of years ago where I completed the last mission without shooting at the avatars, because you can just Overwatch camp them, and Blade Storm is a stupid ability in vanilla. It's been nerfed in Long War. I think a lot of the changes that Long War brings to the table are for the better. Like, I mean, they are more balanced, because Blade Storm, for example, here it can only trigger in the enemy turn, as well as all similar abilities, and you also have the damage fall off for Serial, as well as for Reaper. You have Banish, which loses accuracy with each shot. So, what the hell is... I don't know. Xcom is not really feeling that well today. But yeah, the game is really harder in this mod, and still you can pull stuff like this off. Yeah, but the issue is we can't really kill that guy, and ideally I wanted to do that. So let's move this guy here. I think there should be other enemies. Like, was that 50 enemies? Did we just kill 50 enemies? I didn't count. I don't have the mod that counts this stuff. I can't reach him. I can't. But we can reach him with this. So have some Christmas magic on me. He's not dead, but he's exposed.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
I think that Purifier is the last enemy, so it would be a shame if we couldn't finish him off. But yeah, Reapers, do you have a shot? You do. So good night. And I think that's the last enemy. It may very well be. So what we are going to do, you just put down the evac. Don't act so desperate, you are not in any trouble. Like, we didn't have the chance to show off like the funniest abilities. Like, I really wanted to do Firestorm, I really wanted to do my Psyop stuff, I really wanted to do the Ionic Storm. That would have been very funny, but sadly we didn't even really need that stuff. Like, that was sad. This is a mission I've been waiting for the entire game. I wanted to use my best soldiers against the best Advent can throw at me. So I don't know, maybe we should do that other mission, the swarming mission I saw on the game map. The issue is this squad is not going to be ready. But maybe they are, because we are not going to take any casualties on this. So 8 turns until evac. I'm not really going to overwatch, I don't care. I don't think there are other enemies. Apparently there are some. Yeah, there are some other enemies. It's not really a lot though, because if these guys were in the first pod, maybe it would have been a bit different, but I mean, somewhat. They could have probably been AoE'd to that, so my dreams of completing mission on the 3rd turn, they are probably not really going to happen. But I still want to complete this mission without casualties, without wounds. So let's see what we can do about that. So she's not really in a good position right now, but she also ignores Overwatch, so it's not like that guy is going to do much. But she doesn't have a lot of cooldowns ready, so I then don't have on him what we need. So what I'm going to do is we are going to... I don't really like to play passively. Like, if we do that, we might take a point of damage. I don't really want... Like, at this point we should be able to complete the mission without wounds, so I want to go for that, but the issue is they have the high ground, they are really far away, and for people who don't know, these variants of the snack, they ignore Overwatch, so we can't Overwatch them. They need to either die, I mean, we can kill them, maybe. We can kill one of them, and the other we'll see. So, let's start with that. Let's start... maybe she can kill both of them. Let's see. So, I'm going to kill you first, just to see if we activate someone else. So... yeah, you can...
Feelings mutual.
Ah, okay, so that does trigger. There is another pod there. Yeah, this mission, it's the gift that keeps on giving. The gift which keeps on giving. So, what did we activate? Oh wow! Oh wow, this is not over at all. Yeah, that wasn't 50 enemies on the first turn. That was not 50 enemies at all. I was really... yeah. Okay, so I still hate that the snack is here, but we can't eat her anymore, because I can't see her, which is really annoying. What we can do... no, this guy is not dangerous, but we can't melee these guys. What can we eat? Yeah, just you. I mean, if this is the only option, just go for it. So, yep, that guy is dead.
I asked nicely, but he wouldn't step aside.
And you're dead. So yeah, this was a huge misplay. This is going to be possibly her gone forever. Why didn't it trigger whirlwind? I don't know actually. I don't really know. So we are going to need to do some magic to make this not go to complete shit. So what can we even do? We can't do much because you can't see anyone. We really overextended, which was part of the plan. Like if we played this cautiously, you can probably guess this would have been like a super easy mission, even with all the odds stacked against us. We just await the cooldowns, and it says that the reinforcements are coming, but they are really not. From my experience, they don't really come. You can do shit. So yeah, we just put you here, and nothing else for now. So what you can do instead is possibly a shredstorm cannon, but you would eat your friend. So what we are going to do with you instead what you're going to do with you instead is probably set up a kill zone. No, they are too far away. It's really useless. Do you have ability to go into Overwatch? Nope. Wow, this is not really good. So you can run a lot, and you probably should. So yeah, you run right there. Ah, you see the drama? I put my best soldier in a very bad spot, and she's in trouble now. You who will lose one soldier in this mission because we acted stupid. Let's see. So you could ideally do stuff, I guess, but my best bet is still the sniper because she can Icarus jump again. If we do though, yeah, she's probably going to do stuff, but yeah, I mean, our other thing we can do is probably give her a command if we reach very close to her. But another thing, it annoys me that you cannot command the spark because this would save our bacon here, but we can't do that. So what we will do is try to... Do you have the cover perk? Yes, you do, but they'll still probably kill you if we put you here. That's not good. That's... oh no, they won't because I can sacrifice. So yeah, that's the plan, I think. Not really a good plan, but it's a plan. So we'll put you in a position where you can see her. I mean, they could grenade us. If they grenade us, we will take damage and the flawless mission is over. But let's try. So let's hope you have visibility from here. I couldn't really check. Do you? Yes, you actually have only visibility on her. So what you can do is try to crowd control one of them, which would be ideal. Only that guy, and that was the guy I was the least worried about, because if he tries to melee her, yeah, I don't care. Let's just... pistol is not burning. Also, there is another one, I think, somewhere. I saw the outline. But yeah, command her to move in a better position because she's fucked if we don't. And you, meanwhile, you can... I mean, yeah, here. Sacrifice yourself for the cause. So you'll be here. We don't really have time to activate impact fields, and we don't have a specialist to give in defense, so this is going to have to suffice. It's really not going to be too much trouble, I hope. Also, we have you, but you are so far away at this point that the damage is not going to be ideal. So we'll put you here and try to snipe off one of them. Also, there is another pod, but they're hopefully not in range to really do much. I don't care about you, I really care about you. So let's try to kill you. What I don't want to happen, but it's probably going to happen, is the rest of the pod is going to just run straight to these guys and grenade them with the max. But I mean, we can't do much about that, can we? So you can go somewhere like here to reach the high ground later, and you can probably do nothing really. You can't do shit. You can move now. You can move. Yeah, as I hoped, you can move here. So I never really use sacrifice. I think what it does is that if they try to target her, they'll just hit this guy, which is, I mean, does it also have... is it safer to just put her here? Or I mean here? If we just put her out of line of sight, they will probably not be able to hit her at all. Yeah, so they could grenade her. Now, I mean, lobbing a grenade here is not easy. I don't think the AI can do that. Also, they don't see her. So what we will do is just go here.
Okay.
We lose visibility, which is okay.
How did you know I was here?
Right, like just what we needed, another enemy, but you also ate drones for some reason. It also often activates on drones, I don't know why. He loves to kick some drone ass. Yeah, you can't do much. What you can ideally do is mind merge with someone, but I don't think it's really useful because we can control. What we can do really is put you here, and if they try that move that I said where they just attack these guys, they'll probably go for her. So yeah, that's what we will do. We'll put you here. I'm not that scared, so I'll not even mind merge with her. I just put this girl here.
Seems doable.
Yup. We will, I mean, yeah, we will Overwatch with you, and we will one for all with you. Meanwhile, you could do probably some cool stuff. This is your time to shine, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Let's see. So what you can do is run, I mean, here. Is probably the best shot we have to use the grapple, to jump on that roof and be a big dumb hero. Yup, we can big dumb hero our way to this roof. So now this is a good test for sacrifice. Like I never used it, so this is the first time. Let's see what it does. We'll battle lord them. So if they try to be very sneaky, maybe we'll have the chance to get back at them. Like you see, an enemy used an action, and that's a cardinal sin under my rule. So what we can do is go here. We have a bunch of shots here. Yeah. First move here, and it's their turn. Basically, we can get legendary actions from Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. So am I worried about that guy? Not really. But he's also the only good shot. Yeah. Let's start with that. Is he burning? He's not burning. That's not really that good. I really don't want these guys to act. Can we whiplash them? We can, but it's not going to be a kill. We can't wrap them because it's a melee thing, so they probably will attack back. You die.
They attempt to fight.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. But hopefully they won't have an action this turn. Yeah, they can just run and be annoying, but it's not going to do anything to us. And also have a whiplash.
I will break you.
And you're probably going to die
Our position is compromised.
on our next action. Yeah, this is very funny. Like we are basically just. Yeah, it's going to be enough, I hope. We are basically bullying the aliens at this point. Like they needed probably 10 sectopods to bring us down in this mission. So now I don't really have a good shot anymore. Let's try to kill that guy, because if we burn them, yeah, no, 50% might as well be 0% in this game. So I mean, sometimes it is. You probably, yeah, you go for that guy. And the next time they hit him is going to be a wound for this mission. He's not going to die, like he has 3000 armor or something. Also, enemies who attack him tend to kinda die. They tend to panic, but yeah, we can't do much here. We could do this, but if we do, he's going to die. So the best bet again is to try to kill this guy. Is he burning? He is not burning, so yeah, this is probably going to be a wound. Who did you hit? Like, what the hell happened?
Cower before no servant of the elders.
Oh my god, so you're going to panic because he has the same ability. Also, you did 1 point of damage, so this is what what the enemies were able to do with us after all this time. I mean, you don't have a shot, so
Need ammunition.
you are going to run and do the same thing, I bet. Yeah. So we'll take another point of damage. I mean, this is a very good tank. Normally, in this game, this is really enough to withstand most missions. Also, these guys can go missions even when they're wounded. So, I mean, if he's panicked, he's not going to counter-attack. So, do we do that? Not really. We just reload. I think this is the end. Like, how much do they still have? Maybe a few drones? No, this is the end. So this is another funny thing we can probably do now. But yeah, the mission is probably over at this point. Like, what can they do? Like, they tried everything they had and they did 2 damage to us. It's not going to be a flawless mission, sadly. Which is something I'm not really happy about, but we can do some crap with you, probably, possibly, I don't know. You can't do much again. Well, I mean, you could. No, you can't. You can repair yourself. So even if they did they still had like, this guy still has 16 additional hit points with repair. So yeah, it wasn't really an issue. You can mind merge, because this turn we are not going to have a lot of yeah, if we put you here, that was a very dramatic window. Yeah, we'll mind merge with you, because we won't be able to use the shield this time. Okay, so let's do the funny thing if we can, and we'll just Ionic Storm these 3 people, because I mean, it has a funny animation, so that's my entire idea here. Oh, there are other people. They are not going to die though. You didn't even hit that guy. That was really super underwhelming. Wow, super underwhelming. Let's see if you can do that. Not really what I wanted to see. You can hit a bunch of people from here. I mean, we also had the blaster bomb. I completely forgot about the blaster bomb, because at this point, who cares? So, yup, down goes the mech. And you can try to move forward a bit, like to here.
Yeah.
And you've done nothing in this entire mission. You're as useless as I predicted. Like, you can't really do much. If we put you here, you're probably going to be shot. So we'll decide later. You can't do much, but this has very good range, so you can do this. So you just
Ready to engage.
reload. Shredstorm Cannon does not work with the serial, so that's not something we can do. And
Someone's coming.
they are not dead. Also, there is the shield bearer somewhere. Where is the shield bearer? We can't see him. We can't shoot the shield bearer. You kinda have to reload because you are useless if you don't. And we'll decide what to do with you later. You should probably just. I mean, you could do this. What the hell? Oh yeah, it's the. It has the. What's what's the name of that ability that increases the range of the heavy weapons. So we can probably have some fun with that as well if you are here.
On approach.
Because the heavy weapons completely ignore the laws of physics and just hit through terrain because they decided they can, I guess. You just do that in case she somehow snaps out of... So, how many can we hit? All of them. Fun. Okay, so... You remove the cover from her, but she's basically her own cover. One survived.
Destroyed.
Oh yeah, we have you. So you can finish off the commando because he's still active and not panicking. And also finish off the muton. Nope. Nope, you can't. Nope, you cannot. But you can move forward now. Okay. Now you can probably do something. Let's not make the same mistake again. Yeah, this guy is not in reach of anyone else, so we'll be badass. Do this. It also puts you
Didn't seem to be any other options.
in range of the objective, so we'll put you on
Almost
the
there.
objective. Without trouble. And plant X4. And
confirmed. X4 charges are
I mean,
armed. Move to the extraction
just
point for immediate evac.
Is it dangerous? It's probably dangerous to be there. But if then they won't snap out of it during their next turn. They'll just stay there. So if we do this, she's going to be able to just knife this guy to death on the next turn. Because I think the panic is until their next turn. So you can probably try to do something. So the interrupt is free, so we'll do the interrupt. We'll charge the sidewinder. We try to have some visibility on the other enemies. I don't know where they are. So this is our first move, and it's not that very annoying. But this guy has an action economy that is very good. So if we hit her, we should get another action refunded to us. Yup. So we could finish off this guy right now, but it will leave you exposed unless we do this. But yeah, I guess it's probably worth it. So you die, and you are completely useless, as I said. So I mean, people in the comments are going to be, if there are any comments at all, they are going to be so angry that I said that the Rangers are useless. But I mean, I didn't really use them a lot in this campaign. So you Overwatch, you Overwatch. They are good for overwatching. Ah, okay, you didn't do anything, and you just stopped there. So that was not a good move. But there is the shield bearer. Like, where is the shield bearer? I can't see the shield bearer. So what we are going to do here is we are going to rend you in this direction, and we'll hope that we'll get visibility on the shield bearer, wherever he is. You get some focus. Like, we could just extract at this point and it would be the same, but where's the fun in that again? So where is this guy? There is one person who would be able to find them, but she's too far away. Like, you have the ability to find hidden soldiers. Maybe if we move, if he's
can get
there,
there.
maybe she'll have visibility, reliability, but I doubt it. Yeah, it's not there. So you go. You go and have fun and try to look for him. Also, there might be a pod like here, so I mean,
Getting it done.
why not invite them to a party? No, there is not. Okay. You can't do much, so you just go here.
Will do.
Let's see about the roof, maybe. So we'll put you here.
Servos at maximum.
Nope. Where is that guy? Like, is he just hiding under a rock somewhere?
Stepping off.
Like, I don't want to charge blindly. Like, he can probably do nothing to us, but I mean, ideally, yeah, we just put you here and try to see where he is. Why is it lagging?
There.
Ah, okay. Like, as I said, he really hates the drones. I don't know.
Target eliminated.
Like, why? He didn't do this for most of the enemies which activated, but the drones, he really hates the drones. Like, there was a pod, now there is no more a pod. I don't know. So yeah, you can just die. My phone is ringing, but I don't really care right now. So okay. Is this the last enemy? It might very well be.
It worked.
Yeah, from the look of it, it is. Like, she's just insane. She can kill an enemy starting from here, kill an enemy here, and just, you know, have a casual stroll through the
I got
map.
it.
Like, why
I
not?
think.
You don't really matter anymore, so you can go here. And yeah, we just casually extract our soldiers now, without really too much trouble.
On it.
I mean, I really want to use the flamethrower. That was funny. I trained that
I've got a little
soldier
spring
from a really
right
young age. She was just a rookie, and I wanted to have the flamethrower. It's really strong. Like, she can do, she can basically disable an entire pod of organic enemies. So that's really funny. The issue is even with like 20 mobility, it's not really enough to allow for a good flamethrower experience. I guess it's really short range. But yeah, this is basically the end. As I said, it says that reinforcements are coming, but from experience, it really doesn't mean it. This mission will be very very funny if at some point they just started spawning infinite reinforcements like other missions do, but it's not like that.
It's far, but I can reach it.
It's just really sad. Yeah, I mean, this is it. We've won. We took, sadly, we took 2 points of damage on the spark, so that was not a flawless mission. It also wasn't as bad because this heal basically saved us. Because if this heal was not here, a lot of enemies could have been in range, in our range at the very start, and they could have seen us. And activated both sectopods. So I don't know. I could try the other mission if you're interested. It's not. I mean, that mission leads to a landed UFO mission, and the landed UFO mission is going to be probably similar to this in difficulty. It's going to have some high-level enemies like gatekeepers, sectopods, and all that jazz. And it's also a very small map. Last time I tried it with the strength like 8. There was a pod of 8 mechs inside the UFO itself, and that was strength 8. We are at strength probably 35 to 30 by the time I complete that mission, because it's Advent gets reinforcement every month, but they only have one region, really.
Maximum range.
So all those reinforcements are going to basically here. So yeah, it's going to be it's going to be brutal. But I don't know. Maybe you just seen everything you needed. Yeah, center. I know. Touch some grass. Okay, so yeah, if you're interested, I might do another one, but I don't think I will. Maybe we'll get 5 views on this shit, but you know, if we do, if you want to see the UFO mission, I might record that one as well. I mean, it's not like this took a lot of time. And yeah, we are done. We are done. We can just extract all our 10 soldiers.
Moving
Yeah.
on target.
And that's it.
Spark. Disengaging.
Yep. So let's see if the stats tell us something interesting at the end of the mission. Yep, the crazy VFX of Xcom 2. And I mean, it's going to probably, yeah, 1 wound. It was 64 enemies, it said 62 at the beginning. I don't know why it added 2. It's somewhat randomized, probably. The shadow chamber is not ever knowing. But yeah, this is it. So thank you for watching this really cringe attempt at YouTubing. I'm not really a YouTuber per se, so you know. Thank you for watching and good night, guys.